Living together as a couple is not easy. The initial honeymoon period will progress to a journey filled with challenges and responsibilities.
Today we dive into Derwin and Christine's marriage as they share about their responsibilities and the challenges they have faced.
Hi, we have been married for 18 years and we have 2 kids. The eldest is a girl and the second is a boy. I was working with Malaysian Airlines for 18 years as a senior flight attendant, and most of the time, because of my job requirement, I'm always away from the family.
So when he's not around, then whatever that needs to be done, I do it. But when he's back, he can actually handle the cleaning and do whatever that's necessary in the house. So it was a given shared responsibility, probably because of the way that we worked at that time. And Derwin actually left his airline job and he was now constantly in KL. And my daughter had just started school, so we really needed that feeling of gap where someone needed to be around with the children. So it was excellent because then I could go to work in the mornings and he would be with the children.
And basically because we were very young leaders from a very young age, and we grew from leader even to hold bigger responsibilities and also some other community work, because we began to serve one another with the children, and shared responsibility is coming from genuinely from our heart, and we are always transparent with one another. Though it was not perfect, but it's always give and take. Through that, we managed to develop it day by day. Even like a weakness became a strength for us. Yeah.
And I think just to add on, we're not so traditional in that way. I think maybe some traditional people will say, oh, the cleaning must be done by the wife and things like that. But we're not that way because we've known each other for many years before we got married. So, and our families are also very open, and there's no such thing as only ladies do this, only men do that. So yeah, the shared responsibility just came as a standard thing for us. Yeah.
Living together as a couple is not easy. The initial honeymoon period will progress to a journey filled with challenges and responsibilities. The key is to be intentional to sustain a strong marriage and a loving family. Today, I'm going to talk about shared responsibility in marriage. The first thing that comes to mind is a picture of husband and wife rowing a boat, focusing on reaching their common destination. Both husband and wife have to do their part to row the boat, synchronizing their movement, or else the boat may go backwards or it may capsize. Nowadays, there are so many roles which are shared by both husband and wife, such as cooking, grocery shopping, changing diapers, fetching the kids, and many more. Now, I would like to share 5 key principles on shared responsibilities as a couple. The first principle is to find a win-win formula and mutually agree on distribution of responsibilities. Second is not being calculative on who is doing more or less, and it is even better if couples can exchange responsibilities once in a while. The third principle is to regularly affirm and appreciate one another, saying good job, well done, I really appreciate your efforts and thank you, will certainly go a long way for the relationship. The first 3 principles addresses physical housekeeping. However, the 4th principle focuses on emotional or spiritual housekeeping, which I believe is equally important. So what is emotional and spiritual housekeeping? This includes spending time, having fun, listening, understanding, and encouraging one another. And for parents, both daddy and mommy need to spend time to be in touch with our children's life, coaching, mentoring, and guiding them. So we need a good balance of both physical and emotional or spiritual housekeeping. The 5th principle for couples who are parents is to make it fun and get your kids involved as much as possible. In conclusion, just like the analogy of the couple rowing the boat, both husband and wife need to work together as a strong team to reach their dream destination.
In an effort to grow in sharing responsibilities, the couple challenge each other to swap chores to gain a new appreciation for their spouse and what they do. What would it be like for them to swap roles?
I truly believe complementing one another is the key to a successful marriage. Christine likes to cook Western dishes, and she always tries different kind of dishes and all that. And I always compliment her in front of the children. Wow, your food tastes very good, and all that. Even in a little things, you compliment one another, and eventually you see you'll enjoy a successful marriage. Yeah. So I always say more compliments, less complaint.
Derwin hasn't fried an egg for a long time, so let's see how it goes.
How is it? It's good.
That's good.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Good challenge. Oh my God, I don't believe I'm going to do this. So I always believe in that kind of logic. Don't waste time doing something that you're not good at. So if you're really not good at for example, fixing plumbing, so don't waste all those energy. That 1 hour taken, you can give it to someone, pay them 10 ringgit, save your time, save your trouble, and not good so stressed about it. So we also understand our strength. Where is our strength? If our strength is in this thing, then let that person who's more strength in that to actually carry that responsibility or make that decision making.
Wow. Good. Very good job done,
Thank you.
Christine Michael. It's clean. I like it.
An advice for new couples would be that if you have something, it's not nag the person 24/7, but you got to sit them down and explain to them, look, you need to do this. This is the reasoning behind it, and and come to a consensus. And I think, and that will work.
Sometimes we have a lot of issues when after marriage, when problem comes, you either run away from the problem and you start to quiet down because you don't know how to share that responsibility to solve that problem. So before marriage, you try to share your responsibility with one another. So eventually when you get married, bigger responsibility comes.
Sharing responsibilities helps to grow and strengthen the marriage, while also building a deep sense of appreciation for each spouse. It's a foundational building block that can bring couples closer by challenging them to grow in showing love.
Thank you so much for taking care of the house, for cleaning, and especially with the clothes, getting it washed, dried, and put into the cupboards. And most importantly, thank you so much for washing the downstairs bathroom, because I hate doing that.
Yeah, thank you so much for looking into our children's education, and also thank you so much for all the finances. You have also shared it so that we can continuously grow and have a blessed family.
All right, thank you.